What's going on, everybody? I'm just back in the building once again for another vid. Now, I only have a few minutes. My daughter's about to get back from the pool and then we're gonna head out. But I did want to go over very quickly the new executive order that just went into effect a few days ago and will be in effect until November 13th, or if they push it out. So let's just hop right into it. I got my notes here. First things first. As long as I can remember, as long as we've been on the island, there has been a curfew, and there still is a curfew. Curfew hasn't changed. It is from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Masks are required at all times, so you must keep that in mind. Masks all times when you guys are out and about. Obviously, I'm out here. There's no one here, so that's why I don't have one on. But if you're out and about, you're around people in the public, must have the mask on. The police are giving out $100 fines, so make sure you guys do that. Might as well save the money, right? Our prized possession here on the island, the beaches. Yes, the beaches are open 7 days a week. While you're there, you can do whatever it is that you want to do. Make sure you guys do have your mask on while you're sitting on dry land, obviously not in the water, and your social distancing, making sure that you maintain those 6 feet between you and any other individuals. In regards to the marinas are open 7 days a week, just like the beaches. Same thing, you must maintain that same social distancing while you're at the marinas as well. Capacity. So now restaurants, stores, retail, those type of things are now open to 55% capacity. Side note, for those who are going to go to a store, let's say you want to buy apparel or shoes or whatever the case might be, most if not all of those stores are not allowing people to try on anything. So just make sure you have that in mind before you buy anything. Make sure you know that store's return policy. Make sure that it's favorable for what you're thinking about, just in case you need to exchange or return an item. Casinos, gyms, movie theaters, those are now up to 30% capacity. In hotels, resorts, the common areas and the pools can now go up to 30%. Side note on the hotels, make sure you call them ahead of time. Some hotels, those common areas and pools are still closed. The ones that are open can go to 30%. Some of them are still closed. On October 26th, the mass transit here on the island, which is very, very little, mainly in San Juan, Bayamon, maybe a little farther out, there are trains and buses. Those areas that, if you're in an area that does have that, they will start service again October 26th. And on that same day, tourists are now going to be able to go to Culebra and use the ferry, which I will link a description below where you can buy your tickets for the ferry. Starting October 26th, you'll be able to go to Culebra. You can also take a private boat, or you can also take, fly to Culebra as well. I will put all those links in the description below so you can have your options of what you want to do if you decide to go to Culebra. Vieques is still no-go. Vieques is only for residents and obviously authorized personnel, emergency personnel. So just a heads up. I'm excited for that. I think we're going to be making a trip to Culebra soon. Don't know when, but you guys stay tuned for that video. One of the biggest attractions here is El Yunque, the rainforest. A lot of people love to go and hit the trails and go all the way up to the top if they can. If you want to do that, you must make a reservation. That has not changed. You still have to make a reservation. In the description will be the link so that you can go and make that reservation for it. If you arrive at El Yunque without a reservation, they will make you turn around and leave. That is no exceptions. They have a list. I've made that list. I've seen people ahead of me getting turned around because they weren't on the list. So please do not waste your time going if you do not have that reservation. For people that are arriving to the island, things are the same. You still have to have your negative COVID test within 72 hours. It must be a molecular test. You need to also upload it to the Puerto Rico system and fill out the travel declaration form, which of course all of that will be in the description below. You have to have that in order to be able to exit the airport. If you don't, you will be put into a mandatory 14-day quarantine. If that is the case, while you're at the airport, they will be able to give you more detailed instructions about how they verify that you're doing that quarantine. For those that are coming in will be under quarantine, some hotels do not accept people for the quarantine portion of it. So if you're thinking about staying in a hotel for 14 days, you may want to call just to make sure. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the pretty much the breakdown of what the rules and regulations are right now from the newest executive order that went into effect a few days ago. It is until November 13th, or unless they say otherwise, a lot farther than that. I know this video was short and sweet, but I'm heading out. So till the next time, you guys, if you like this content, make sure you guys hit that like button. Of course, if you want to see more from the island of Puerto Rico, make sure you guys subscribe. Peace.